Welcome back to another video. In this video, I will be explaining 5 tips for starting a clothing brand. I'm going to get straight into it, and the first tip is that scared money does not make money. And what I mean by this is you could definitely start a clothing brand with $0. It can be done. However, it is pretty unrealistic. I mean, paying for samples in itself costs money, so the fact that you're going to start a brand with $0 is pretty much impossible. You have to understand there are people out there that are spending money on ads, mentorship, and promotions while you are spending $0 because you want to be frugal. An example is my brand dictionary ebook. Again, you don't need to buy it. This is not a promotion. I'm just explaining an example. But if you're scared to spend $50 for a 300-page ebook that literally gives you all the knowledge that you need as a clothing brand owner, you're not really as committed as you think. Again, this is not just about my ebook. This is everything in general. If you're scared to spend money on something that could potentially help you a lot, you just have scared money. The second tip is customer service. And when I say customer service, I mean respond to your emails, DMs, etc. Again, you don't need to respond to everybody when it comes to DMs. Like, for example, for me, 80% of my DMs are people asking for manufacturers, asking for feedback, asking for tips. Obviously, I don't respond to those DMs. It's not that I don't care. Actually, I don't care, but it's just the fact that if I respond to one person, I have to respond to everybody. And there's too many individuals and it's just going to take too much time. Usually if I get a DM or an email about an order or some issues or returns, exchanges, I obviously do respond and I keep it very professional. I will say there are times where I don't want to keep it professional and I kind of want to lash out because they ask very simple questions that they know the answer to. But you have to understand this is a business. This is not your personal account, and it's the little things that add up. Tip number 3 is don't take anything personally. And when I say don't take anything personally, I mean anything, like anything at all. For example, if somebody copies your design or your idea, things like that, 9 times out of 10, they only have like 50 followers. And unless they copied it like exactly, I don't think it's something you should really take personally. To give an example, a couple months ago, I had somebody copy the exact same design and the placement of the design of a shirt. I was tagged in his post and he had like 100 followers. But I didn't care because he had no followers, he had no likes, and I didn't even comment anything. Like, I just didn't care. I also found a bunch of YouTubers that copied my exact title of my thumbnail of my most viral video on my channel, and I didn't care. I mean, I don't care. Tip number 4 is to trust yourself, and this only applies if you know what you're doing. So if you are just starting out, don't trust yourself. So for example, before I drop an item, if I were to show my friends and get their opinion on the garment and some of them said that they didn't like it, I would not care, and I would literally take it with a grain of salt. I would not care at all. Like, it wouldn't even process in my brain that the fact that they don't like it. The reason why I say that is because respectfully, they don't know what they're talking about and they don't know anything about this industry and they don't know what sells and they don't know what does well. And the reason why I said this tip only works for you if you know what you're doing is because if you don't know what you're doing, you don't know what will sell and you don't have the confidence in what will sell. So if you personally know from your experience that this item will sell, don't listen to everybody else and just take it with a grain of salt. The 5th and final tip is to stay consistent, and what I mean by this is like posting, collection, just everything in general. Just stay consistent. You have to understand that you're not Playboy Cardi, so if you disappear for like 3 months, nobody's gonna look for you. The most oversaturated thing on this planet is a clothing brand. You're literally a grain of sand at a beach. Nobody cares for you. And if you post every single day and you stay consistent, you'll eventually get a viral video. And if you trust yourself and don't get swindled by any distractions, you'll make it happen. Before I end the video, the brand dictionary is now available. A lot of you guys have been going crazy on it. I just want to say, if you did purchase it, thank you so much. And although my YouTube channel does give out free sauce, again, this is literally a step-by-step guide. It's 300 pages. I'm definitely charging money for this. There's no way I'm giving this out for free. It's basically an ebook. It's 300 pages and it's only $50. And if you are a clothing brand owner or if you're interested in starting a clothing brand, I would definitely check it out. I made a full video going over the whole entire ebook, so if you want to check that out, you can check it out as well. That's the end of the video. Thank you for watching.